Mercy's not a selfish player at all. When I first time I watched him, very first time I watched him was Jim Hicks had a deal. I think it's called MI3. Is that the name of that building? I always thought the best thing about his tournaments was his hospitality room, actually, and the gumbo that his wife and mother make.
That's accurate, Coach.
And not
That's
and don't even get me started on those cakes and pies. That's just high level. Um, I've seen a lot of good games in Jim Hicks deal over the years, and a lot of good players, but none of them are as good as that hospitality room. And I'm preaching right now. I can hear all the fellas say, "Preach, coach, preach." Well, that's what I'm doing.
yes, sir.
Um, then what were we talking about? You got me off. I'm smelling that gumbo right now. What were we talking about? Mercy.
We were talking about Mercy Miller.
Yeah, Mercy's not as good as that gumbo either. Um, First time I saw Mercy was at MI3. He made 7 consecutive threes, and on the chance to make his eighth straight three. And I told him and his dad about this too, was that the kid was running at him. He could have easily got it off, but he moved it to the next kid, and that kid made a three. And that's when I fell in love with Mercy. He's not a selfish player. He makes the right plays. He's serious about getting better. Um, uh, and I think that's eventually why he chose to come here. But you know, you always got to factor in, somebody's inevitably is going to bring up the competition. Of course, it's not like they were playing the 87 Celtics, but they were still, that's pretty impressive. And um, um, I just love the kind of kid Mercy is. And I love how humble he is and how already a giver that he is. And I think that says a lot about his mom and dad and the way he was raised and his brothers and sisters. That's a very tight knit family.